Hello and welcome to a new lesson in Linux. In this lesson we will be talking about the TCPdump utility. TCPdump is the most powerful and widely used command line packet sniffer or package analyzer tool, which is used to capture or filter TCP and IP packets that are received or transferred over a network on a specific interface. If you don't have the TCPdump installed, you will install it by the yum install TCPdump, but I have it installed, so we will go on with our first command, and our first command will be TCPdump -I and then ETH0, and this will capture packets from a specific network card interface, and the network card interface here is ETH0. So I will press enter to run the command. Sorry, there is a mistake over here. This is supposed to be a space between the -I and the TCPdump, and enter. It will now start sniffing on the network. And of course it will keep on sniffing until you press on Control C to stop it. So now I'll press on Control C to stop the process. As you see here, first there's each line is a capture, and the first thing you have here is the time snap, and after IP this is the source and the port. This is the host and the port of the source, and here you will find the port and the IP of the destination. So this is the destination, host, and port. You may find other words here like ACK, and ACK here means that this packet includes acknowledgement for this number of octets, and when here means that the source is willing to accept up to this number of octets. For example, this means that this host is opening a session. This host over here with this IP is opening a session to connect with this host by using the SSH port of the destination. Now you can run the same command, but here I will add -C instead of -I, and for example I'll make it 5, and this is the same as the first command, but this will display only 5 results, and enter. Okay, here I have forgot to add the -I, so here it will be -I and then enter, and I will wait for it to display for me 5 results. And of course you can change the number of results that you want it to display for you by adding any number in here. So here now it displayed for me 3 results, this line, and this line. There are 2 results left. As you see now, it has finished and it displayed for me the rest of the lines. Now if you want to display all of the available interface or network cards that you have, you will type TCPdump -D and enter, and here it will display all of the interface or network cards that you have. There is another command. It will be TCPdump -xx and then -I ETH0, and this will display the captured packets in hex and ASCII. When you press enter, it will display for you the captured packets in two formats or two methods. As you can see here, now I'll press Ctrl C to stop the process. As you see here, it displayed the captured packet in the normal way first, from here up to here, and this normal way is the ASCII way, and in here it displayed it for you in the hex format or the hex way, from this line to this line here, and it will display for you each captured packet with the ASCII and then under it the hex format of it. And I mean by way is code, so here it will display the ASCII, which is the ASCII code, and here is the hex code of the captured packets. Now let's have another command, and it will be TCPdump -w and then TCPdump.log -I ETH0 and enter. Now what this command will do is that it will display for me the results until I press Ctrl C, and all of the displayed results until I press Ctrl C will be redirected or saved in this file tcpdump.log. And of course it will not display the results in here because it's automatically redirecting all of the results in this file, so I'll press Ctrl C to stop it. Now when I've pressed Ctrl C, this will take all of those displayed results and save them in the file tcpdump.log. To view this file, I will type tcpdump -r and then the file's name, and enter. It will start now reading from the file. And it will keep on reading the contents of the file. These are all of the results that we have redirected. It will continue until the moment that I have pressed Ctrl C the last time. So now I will press Ctrl C to stop the reading of the file. Now let's have another command, and it will be tcpdump -c and then 10 -I then ETH0 TCP and enter. And by this command it will capture all of the packets that are using the TCP protocol. And of course if you type the same command but here you type UDP, it will capture for you all of the packets that are using the UDP protocol. As you can see here, displayed for me the packets that are using the TCP protocol. We can have another command here. It will be TCPdump -I, and then ETH0 port 3212, or let's for example make it the default port of the shell 22, and this command will capture all of the packets that are using this port. And as you see, it will keep going on. To stop the process, I'll press Ctrl C. And as you see here, displayed for you all of the packets that has SSH, which is port 22 that we have added in the command. We will have another command here. It will be TCPdump and then -I ETH0 src 192.168.1.8 and enter. And this command here will display all of the package, it will capture all of the packets that are using this IP as a host in the source. And those commands of course may take some time. It will keep on displaying for me all of the packets that are using this IP as a host in the source. And of course you can do the same command, but without src you will add dst and enter. This command will display for you all of the captured packets that are using this number of IP as a host in the destination. And of course to stop it, you'll press Ctrl C. You'll find here that the destination is the IP that we have added. And by this lesson we have learned some of the basics of the TCPdump utility. Thank you for watching and see you in the next lesson.